Yes, we're back, and it's hot.
Hot.
Oh no, what's
Hello.
up? Welcome to Cheer69 episode 10. No, the first thing I did when I went live to the main scene, it was not on your video. So I was like, shit, already messed it up.
Perfect.
Can't do it.
Excellent. Well, I've been gone for so long that that video space over there's been collecting dust,
It
and
has.
yeah, but
You've
it's
been
good to
like
be
a-
back.
It's great to have you back. I've been like a single mother nurturing this illegitimate child called Cheer69, and I did my best for 1 week, and the second week I was like, I can't do this. It's not the same.
I just watched episode 9. It was very, very wonderful. One of my favorite things from the episode.
Pet, goats, and pap smears.
That's now on my soundboard.
Pet, goats, and pap smears.
Oh yes, so good.
Wow.
I'm gonna be
You
using
added
that
it.
plenty. I'm glad that you breastfed Cheer69 and all of its supple viewers. Welcome, Laughing Underwater, to chat.
Welcome.
Already joking about Dyslexia's emote not existing. We need to
So,
get you an emote.
Update on that. I've been working with Blonde Duchess for sub badges. Still indecisive on emotes, but the sub badges have been decided. Now it's just me spending another year deciding the colors I want and in which order I want them. Stay tuned.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Unlike, Venus, I am not a graphic designer and have to solicit for services to get those things done. Oh shit, Born to Shine just now following. Hello?
Color selection is very
Thank
important.
you.
Welcome, Born.
Thank you for
Yeah.
the follow. How are you not? I feel like you were. Did you unfollow so you could get attention and follow again because everyone wants you to be on the show?
That sounds like something I would do.
Hmm.
Or somebody like that would probably say,
Pet, goats, and pap smears. Yeah.
Whew, okay, all right. I just had to get one more, and I'll probably be fine for a little while longer. What's up, Mark Zombie? Welcome.
Mark Zombie, Jake Bot.
What's up, Fishy?
Yes.
Jake, what's up, guys? Welcome. Happy Friday evening. Whoa! Still
Thank
flash
you
in the
for
pan.
this
Just
six- Hey, I just tried to fix it after your Cheer69, and you know what? I'll never fix it. That is what it is. It's the ghost of 69 past. Thank you, Double Damn, for the 69 bitch. Piggy Lover.
welcome,
Thank
Double,
you.
Piggy Lover, and Clumsy. Oh my goodness, everyone's flowing in.
We're
Welcome.
getting all 69'd up in here. You guys must have been extra thirsty for that moistness. Well, it's back. And it is
Yo.
so fucking wet. Yo, is that your soundboard now? My ears.
Yo,
Okay.
your ears just like shattered inside internally.
No, I was just like, wait, who's talking for 1 second? It was like a millisecond of.
Is someone yelling at you in the complex somewhere?
No,
like
no, but
last
that's
show, you're
happened
like,
last-
who's
Yeah.
yelling at me? I gotta go check this out. I'll be back.
Right? I'm literally sitting here alone, like, wait, are they talking to me? Like, can I be seen? It was one of those things where I'm like, what the fuck? You know?
The window's open. It's someone like on the other side in another tall building.
And I'm not
they're,
even like
looking
on
at you.
ground level.
Hey, you!
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
you!
like I said in the video, like I was just flattering myself. Like, fuck, they must see me. They must be talking to me. Let me just stop the whole fucking show for a second. Hold on. You know what I mean? It was unfortunate.
It could be like maybe like 200 people in the building, and you're like, it's me somehow.
Right, exactly.
It's me.
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
That's just how it do, what it be, what it is. So
Well,
thank you.
I'm glad and happy to be back, so that you don't have to be on your own ever again.
Thank you. Please don't ever do that to me again. Ever.
6.5 out of 10 from Mark Zombie. Love it. Love
Yeah.
to see it.
The production quality I thought maybe would have been higher, but I'm guessing we're still there. So
Yes. Well, it looks good to me. Should we move into our week?
Yeah, let's all just first of all look at the splendor and majesty of the gobble the cock emote that Clumsy just posted. Approved without the
Ooh.
word cock in it by Twitch. You are all welcome. Looks like you flipped it
Yeah.
and everything. So
Yeah, if I
Wraithling,
put the word cock in there, gobble cock, I don't think it would have been accepted. So
you never
you're
know.
gonna have to use. I mean, you're just gonna have to use your imagination. You can type in gobble and then put a space and then cock, and it will still show up. So
Nice. Easy. All right, well, Wraithling saying story time. I think it's time to get into the how you doing segment so we can check on each other and see how the past few weeks have been.
perfect. What's up, buddy? Oh, just kidding.
How you doing, Weenus?
How you doing? Story time. Oh, I was making that face. The looking at chat face.
This one.
My bad.
Like, it's just resting teeth on like bottom lip, like
It's like
dead eyes, like, ooh. My volume's low? Hello? Can you hear? I mean,
Oh,
I literally...
God.
This is as loud as it's gonna get. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can get louder, and I'm just gonna turn you down a little bittle.
I'm gonna have to lean into the microphone and put this like red light in my eye if this is what we're doing here. And then you can see all the flyaways in my hair. Like, you're welcome.
Hey, just yell. Just yell for the next 50 minutes.
Is this better? Do I just need to turn Weenus down? I'm yelling only now. So, okay, Weenus. A lot, you know... Okay, Weenus, so your week, you know, the first week that you were unable to be a part of Cheer69, you were at a wedding. Now, at the same time, from what I understand, there was something going on up in your neck of the woods. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, yes. So we were definitely influenced by the Kincaid Fire up here in Northern California in Sonoma County. But my buddy had his, my good friends got married.
Whoa,
there it is
hold
again.
600 biddies coming in from Big Loot with the fat bits.
Oh, what's up? Welcome, Big Loot.
Bits.
My friends Eric and Sierra got married, and I was in the wedding. So, you know, in those weddings, you gotta go. When you're in the wedding, you just gotta be there.
Absolutely.
And so we went up. We were staying in Windsor, and the morning of the wedding, we got evacuated out of the hotel that we were staying in. We're like, okay, like. It's not like you have to get out right now or you're going to burn, but they're like, by 4 o'clock, you could be burning. So you guys should get out. So we got evacuated. We went to the wedding, and it was, you know, with all of our stuff with us, just like living out of our cars like homeless people, which was exciting. And then the power went out during the dancing from the wedding. So it was on for most of the time, and then it went out. But there was this fire siren. We're pretty close to one of the fire departments, and this fire siren was just going off like all day, like probably every 25 minutes, and we're just all like fingers crossed. Like, I hope this doesn't go off during the actual ceremony. But it was pretty intense. So there we were at the end of the wedding, sitting there in the dark. It's like an air raid siren
for anyone, like laughing, saying, so you were dancing in the dark.
Yeah, and we kept trying to get the DJ to play Dancing in the Dark, 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 but no one could remember the title of it. But the DJ had a backup battery, and he was like using his phone as a flashlight. Anyways, it was a crazy time, but they got married. It was fun. It's definitely a wedding that you're not going to forget. But yeah, the fires were a little bit crazy. They knocked out a lot of power in counties around me, but we still had power. So like friends and family and stuff were coming over and staying with us because we had power, and it was a crazy time. I think the fire is pretty much well contained now, but it was scary there for a little bit with all those high wind events.
Yeah. A wedding and a warehouse rave. What year is it? Yikes. I can only imagine if I were the bride that day, how like emotional I would be, and just like I would have like transformed into another type of creature beyond human, like Super Saiyan bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your wedding dress would be like brown instead of white.
It would be red with blood, and I'd just be screaming and panicking and not even enjoying the day because I do things like that. But anyway, so all right, that was week 1. Let's go on to the next 7 weeks you've been gone.
Yeah, it's been like 3 months. Laughing Underwater says #pregnant at BlizzCon.
Random.
Did you share our show notes with laughing underwater?
I did. I did. The cat's out of the bag.
Awkward.
I'm, you know, pregnant
Did
with
any? Yeah.
bits.
Like you're pregnant,
Yikes.
you're breastfeeding, like Cheer69 without me. Like there's a lot of like weird maternal vibes going on tonight. Is there something that you need to tell us?
I'm never having children, as discussed in the last episode when I talked about how it would just probably instantly blow you out and ruin you, vaginally at least, and emotionally, probably financially, mentally, every other Elise you can think of.
All right, so it's a maybe. Maybe you'll get back to it later. Always
No.
keep that option open. Did any of those fire videos make it into
Like
the
I
show, or should we
no,
move on?
they
Okay.
didn't. None of the videos made it in, but the pictures did. So I've got that for you.
Okay. All right, we'll do that then. Let's move on to BlizzCon. So BlizzCon was the next week. Got to meet a whole bunch of cool peeps. Meet up with them. Baja and Double. I love that man. Look at his sexy Elgato sweatshirt. We also went out to dinner.
I'm just wait. How you said look at that man? So I'm looking again. Yeah.
Look
You
in
know.
the middle. Look at that sandwich. So Double and I are making a Bahamut gaming sandwich, and
Yeah. And the
that's some good looking
sheen,
meat.
the sheen on all of you guys is just oh my god. You look moist.
Oh, I was moist. I was super
Tepid,
moist the whole
tepid
time.
and moist somehow, like
Just
sticky.
you pack in all these sweaty nerds together, and like the humidity is over 100% somehow. Like I don't really know
Yeah.
how a lot of math works, but it's over 100%. And you're like, oh, I'm so moist. And then you realize that there's two big sweaty guys on either side of you as well. And you thought that was your moisture, but it's coming off of them. Your moisture is going on to them. It's back and forth. It's a very moist affair.
I
And that's,
saw
no.
I saw one tweet the day BlizzCon started that was like, if you're going to BlizzCon and you're reading this, please fucking shower today. Like, I can only imagine the sweaty nerds that don't shower and just show up, smelling like pure, like, onions and other spices.
Like mold spice, not even Old Spice, just like mold spice.
Just like fucking Frito corn chips and onions. Just
Like Kraft singles and pulled pork.
Kraft Parmesan and Badussi, like all
Oh,
of
like
it.
a hot dog water and a hot mayonnaise popsicle. Just
Oh
like,
my god. A
Good stuff.
crock pot of broccoli cheddar that was left out for fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Cruciferous
yeah.
vegetables, like all of them, cauliflower especially.
Yeah, it's like a green bean casserole with like some kind of like a hot mustard bisque. Anyways, yeah, so it was sweaty. I was
shit.
sweaty, and then you mix in the drinking, and yeah. So, but it was a fun time. Next, Baja is the best as laughing underwater. It's called RTX, and it's the future, Slexia. I'm not sure what the RTX was for, but
Yeah. Sorry.
MoistCon, the sequel to WheatusCon. Oh my.
It's just don't bathe for a month. Instead of no shave November, it's like no bathe. Damn it, there's not a month that starts with a B.
You could do no shower September.
Easy solution. Thank you.
Just,
Oh well,
I'm just saying.
clumsy having the same January. Perfect.
Oh.
Ban-
Welcome, Ektar. If you misbehave on his watch, he will introduce you to the month of January. So watch
Love
out.
it.
December. Barch. What about Barch or Bay?
Bogus.
Coffee Club TV. Welcome. Oh
What
yes,
is
I do
up,
love Lagunitas.
Coffee? All right,
In fact,
so
Not
sorry.
a sponsor, but I think it is Lagunitas time. So
Unless
anyway, sorry,
Starbucks
we'll
sponsor
move
me,
this.
please.
We'll move
It's
this along. I
expensive.
know I always have like a. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just
Sorry.
asking too. Coffee, you can sponsor me. You're coffee. Just you as
yes,
an
coffee and coffee.
individual, but only if I can ride in that futuristic space mobile with that cat and take your spot, because watching your stream the other day and seeing that little cat paw up at the sky warmed my heart. But when you stood up and danced with those, you know, that World of Warcraft scene in those gym shorts and that headband, I had to ask you to sit down. I had to ask you to sit down.
Rude. Rude. Let the man dance if he wants to.
He was sick as fuck. Dancing barefoot. February. Nice. Okay, so
I like it.
Here's your dinner. Let's put. I can tell the lower left is Beautiful Holiday. That's Risai Chic, as I call him. Who's that? Tiger next to him?
All right, so we don't have to go through everybody, but yeah, we had
Why?
regen people up.
Why?
Regen people up. Because I have a lot of stuff to get through. We're gonna move it along.
God damn
But
it!
there's-
I see Oltanian, Double, Star. Hold on, I'm just trying to go off of people that I've seen while casting. Mongoose is in the hat, bending over, and that's all I care about. Moving on. There you
So
go.
yeah, we had some. All right, here we go. Next picture. Although actually, if you go back, I think there's something that you're gonna enjoy.
Okay, here we are.
At the very end, I got a picture of Arrow chowing down on his dinner and didn't realize we were taking
I
a
was
picture. So at the
wondering
head
what
of the
that
table,
knob
Arrow's
was at
all the way down
end,
there.
What that skin knob
Oh,
was.
that's not very nice.
Why?
Calling someone a knob? That's like calling someone
His
a
head.
wiener.
His head. It looks like a knob.
That's even worse. Although I
Okay.
do love the word wiener. Don't you?
Not. I didn't mean a wiener. I meant like a doorknob.
No, I'm just talking about
My
wiener
God.
in general.
Mark
I think that
Zombie's
is
got it. Mark Zombie's got it. This is Cheer69. I have the liberty to talk about the knob that is his head.
it's
have
the
the
unedited
liberty.
pic where you doxed yourself again. Oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't share that other one that I sent you. We'll just skip that one with the
Alright.
cow. But anyways, yeah. So skip forward too. Here's Star drinking milk. Next.
All right.
Perfect. Ran into Valcomer.
My champion.
Love this man. He found me like as I was going to. We both used the neutral gender bathrooms, and he was very
Okay.
excited about it. He met me as he came out, and then I got excited about it, and so I went in there. I was like, "This is great. I think all bathrooms should be like this." And then
Did
you worry.
sit down to pee or did you stand up?
I did both. I was like, if I'm in here, I'm gonna both use the stalls and the urinals. No, here's the deal. There aren't urinals in that neutral gender bathroom because they're all stalls, right? But you can still stand up and pee. You don't have to sit down, even though you're in a stall.
Did you put the seat
Just a little
down
bit of.
afterwards?
Of course. That's Valcomer, says laughing underwater. Yeah, can confirm.
I thought
I thought he'd have more
feathers.
feathers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what that means, but
Yeah, I'm curious.
I like it.
too.
Yeah, but
I
Valcomer
am
is very
so
nice.
Curious. Is my volume still low? I'm so like self-conscious now. Let me just put
Mic
my
check.
microphone in my mouth. You can't see it, but it's in there.
Very good. All right, moving forward. Let's click through there. Valcomer, very nice in person. We didn't get to do karaoke as we had planned.
That was the biggest disappointment. I was waiting for that. I'm very
Well, you're just
upset.
gonna have to show up and organize it next year.
Will
just
they
have to
even
be there in
come? I
person.
thought it was organized.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that are organized. Sometimes things don't work out the way that you have planned, and sometimes people are on the East Coast and it's 3 hours ahead for them. And you know when we
No.
make plans.
No. No.
Okay.
No.
So moving on in this picture. No. Okay, we're not doing. Okay, what are we doing?
Literally,
me.
karaoke would be the #1 priority aside from the convention. Like, fuck eating.
Right.
I mean, karaoke and drinks. Anyway,
Mhm.
okay, tell me about this picture.
Right. All right. So this picture is Seventh Ace, myself, Mongoose, and Ektar. They came out. Seventh Ace was actually at the event, and then Mongoose and Ektar just came out because they wanted to hang out with us and do the get together. Get together at the Mongolian barbecue.
Together.
Yeah. And I ate so many shrimp because it's basically put whatever you want in the bowl and you can keep going back.
My
I was
God.
once again full of shrimp.
You literally eat like 12 pounds of shrimp a week.
It's got to be. I'm pretty sure I am part of the problem of the shrimp extinction that is happening right now. I don't think that's true, but
I don't think so.
anyways, I ate a lot of shrimp. It was delicious. It was called Fire and Ice.
Nice. And the final
Yes.
picture.
And the final picture, oh yes. So this is Double Dam, Star, and Swing and myself as we went to a on Wednesday night we went to a bar around the corner. It turned out to be a gay bar and the most amazing time. It was so much fun. Everyone there was super nice. We got a
Nice.
ton of drinks. And I think some people have seen the video of Mike, one of the patrons that we made friends with, but it was really fun.
I just want to
So it
point
was
out
really
everyone's
mhm.
eyes in this picture, except for Doubles. Hers look fine, but everyone else is doing like you're not looking at the camera. Swing is
Yeah.
I don't know where she like Star's eyes are shut. It's the best picture I've seen in a long time.
It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, when you get really close to the camera, it kind of like skews you a little bit. Doesn't make any excuse
And
for
you're just
me,
like,
but
where's the lens? Ugh. Like,
I'm gonna look over there. Maybe I was looking at Mike instead. Who knows?
ooh.
Maybe I was looking at the bartender Drew. Mm.
Laughing is
Mm.
asking,
Mm.
was it a gay bar before or after you arrived? Illuminati confirmed.
Both.
Or just the Illuminati.
Both. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's double points out. It was the Artesia, or Artesia. So shout out to you guys there. It was a lot of fun. They were playing trivia, and we weren't involved really. We were sitting in the corner, and we're like, "Oh, maybe we'll just play on our own." And we were so bad, we didn't get any
Oh,
of the
damn.
answers right. I'm like, it's a good thing we're not playing.
Wow.
Yes, I was very excited. It was a lot of fun, and so that's basically my BlizzCon trip, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
I didn't include other stuff of the actual convention, but because for me it's about the people. So we had 6 members of Clouded Minds there. So it was a team event. It was a lot of fun.
It's all about the people. Venus is so PC. Penis is so we see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about a lot of the panels and stuff. Like, it's cool to see what they're going to be doing for HOTS, but really, I just like hanging out with people that I don't get to see and hang out with in real life. So,
Alrighty. Well, I know. Thank you, laughing. It was so good. I know. I'm laughing still at it, but I know it's fucked up, so I'll stop. As usual, I had nothing happen in the past few weeks, other than an update on the thumb that I smashed. I believe my fingernail is falling off.
is that going to interfere with your guitar playing?
If by guitar playing you mean intense masturbation, yes, absolutely.
Well, you know what they say, strum until you. Oh, wait, no, I don't think they say that. But
Yeah,
maybe they will in the future.
maybe.
So it is interfering with your personal needs of
It
pleasuring
really
yourself. Is that
is.
what you're saying?
Well, here I discovered it today after a bath. I was like, why is my thumb freezing for no reason? And I didn't pay much attention. I was just like, oh, I must have like had a just hitchhike thumb for no reason. Like I'm just over here. Why is my thumb freezing? And then I look at it and I'm like, it's fucking hideous, first of all. I will not share what it looks like right now.
Oh, good, because I'm sure everybody
Yeah.
would prefer to hear about it instead of see it.
I'll describe it in full detail. It looks like a blood camouflage fingernail that's bumped over a normal thumbnail.
Can you give us a thumbs up? Let's just see it. Just exclusive.
Okay, I'll do it from
Let's
this
see-
distance. This distance.
Let's see the other one.
It's fucking
Is that the one?
embarrassing. Yes. It's a dead
Oh, it
ass
doesn't look so
thumb.
bad.
It's a dead ass thumb. My nail is falling
Well.
off. Yes, Mark, I know. It's embarrassing. Stop. Ah! Anyway, when it falls
it's my party,
off,
and I'll cry if I want to.
When it falls off, since we're
Yes.
gonna do Secret Santa, whoever I get gets the nail. I just thought of it.
Just like pierce it, put it like make it into like a necklace.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh my
fucking give it
God.
away. It's gonna be the Secret Santa gift as my bloody ass camouflage fucking smashed thumbnail. You're welcome.
Talk about
You're welcome.
forbidden snacks.
Yeah, and you
My
get to, and
goodness.
you have to eat it. You want it inside you, grimoire. Me too, and I have. So you're welcome. You'll get that.
Drill it like Bruce Willis before it explodes. Yeah, that's what she did. She posted a video
They
of going to the
did.
emergency room, and
Okay.
they used like some kind of heated.
Yeah, it was like this cauterizing
Oh,
needle that just pierced it and blood bubbled right
that
out
was
of it.
gross. It was like really hot, glowing red. It was like, and then like
Yeah.
a little bit of blood bubbled out.
Yeah.
It was gnarly.
And I've
But
tended to it in such a way that I would never think that would happen. I've
oh my
nurtured
god,
this
clumsy.
motherfucker. What did Clumsy say? Hide it in a bag of
I
nuts?
should.
Motherfucker, you sick
in a
fuck.
bag
Good
of
idea?
nuts. I was drinking while I read that. That was really funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll eat it, says a fishy. Welcome, fishy. You ruined the surprise. Now everyone's gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Who did I get? Where is this nasty nail?"
And it's a secret when you open it too. And no one will, everyone's gonna be like, I didn't find a thumbnail. And then I'm just gonna be like,
It's gonna be like years down the road, and there's gonna be some kind of a murder, and your DNA is gonna be found at the scene of the crime, and you're like, "How is that possible?" Like, well, what is your thumbnail doing here?
Yeah.
You're just like,
probably.
"Ah."
So that's an update on my thumb. I'm doing a tournament this Sunday in HOTS. It's a hide and seek tournament. It's a lot of fun. I've had a fun time testing it with people, and you never know how much of a little bitch grown men can be until they're playing hide and seek in HOTS. Let me tell you that.
That's right.
I heard some
Just
of the
men.
most.
Only men.
No, I'm a little bitch, and most women are screaming bitches too. Don't get me wrong. And if you're a woman that's offended by that, or a man, oh well.
Come play in the tournament and compete.
Compete.
'Cause we wanna hear
Prove me
those
wrong.
screams.
Prove me wrong. That you're not gonna scream when someone just randomly shows up in vision and insta kills you when you think you're hidden. So it's hilarious. That'll be Sunday. I don't know what time yet. I'm not very motivated about it for some reason.
Good sell. Good sell.
Yeah. I lost
Everybody
some
show up. It's
motivation.
gonna be fun.
I lost some motivation for it today, to be honest. But that's my cross to bear. It's going to be fun. The feedback has been it's the most fun that people have had in HOTS in a long time. If
There
you
you
do not
go.
have the tournament Discord, just send me a message in Discord and I'll share it with you. Moving on. What else is in my week? I don't know.
Oh, did you
Anyway.
want to talk about that
What?
find that you made this week, or is that later?
Yeah, we can talk about that now. So last
Okay.
night I was in bed, as one does when they go to bed. They go into their bed, and instead of, put my phone on the charger and sleep, I was browsing social media as I do, and I was like, oh, another fucking ad from Wish. You know what I mean? Here's some weird shit. Again, Wish is promoting to me, and this is what it was. Hold on. And so I was like, what the fuck? And no, you guys, this wasn't Wish. This was BarkBox. And I don't have a dog. And this is not a pocket pussy like I thought it was. So immediately I went into the comments, right? And I'm laying in bed scrolling through all of these comments and just laughing while trying to sleep. But look at this thing. It's like toys tailored to your pup's size. Big honking
Small,
pigs in a
medium,
blanket.
large.
Yeah. Get the Thanksgiving dinner BarkBox.
That's something I would be
Yikes.
thankful for.
And of course, I thought of Bahamut. Here I am looking at dog pocket pussies, thinking of Bahamut, reading. It was a lot of weird stuff happening in bed last night. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because he
And
opens.
is that when you discovered that your thumb was falling
No,
off?
that was today. It may have been the curse from those thoughts combined. But here are some of the comments. One of the people saying the size of which part of my pup with the face. And BarkBox had a great social media presence in this thread. And they said their ... heart. Another comment, them pigs in a blanket getting stuffed all right. BarkBox saying with cotton stuffing. And wait, is that a pocket Pig. Close one by BarkBox. Close one.
I like it. BarkBox is
Oops.
being spicy. Ooh,
Yeah.
there's a preview.
Yeah. That's all the tissue I needed after the feelings it gave me. But there are so many more spicy comments. Definitely great marketing on their part. They knew this would go viral. I mean, there's no way that someone approving the photos to put that in marketing weren't like, well, doesn't it kind of look like a pocket pussy? You know what I mean?
I don't, but
There's no way
I'm
someone
sure.
didn't say, this is a little controversial looking. Someone was probably like, yeah, this is going to be it. This is going to be what gets us outside of just dog owners. And then lo and behold, here it is up at, instead of Wish, I'm getting recommendations to buy, dog toys for myself and lovers. So yeah, that's a little bit about what happened in my week. Yeah. That's it. Okay.
You start with BarkBox, and then it turns slowly into BangBox. Maybe they're just looking at expanding, and they're floating out this idea. They're going to try it out. They're going to send out a bunch of emails to people who don't have dogs and see if they buy it anyways.
I mean,
like it.
one of the other things on it was like just curious if it's safe to use coconut oil with this, asking for a friend, like all these types of comments. Like I just really hope that Bandit gets one in his next BarkBox and I can see it in Bahamut's hand, and then hopefully he can put it up for auction and I can buy it. So
yeah, we'll just screenshot it, and maybe that will be your Christmas gift in the what is it, Secret Santa.
Maybe I'll subscribe to BarkBox, get that, put my thumbnail in it, and whoever gets it can find it.
Oh, Jesus.
Just kidding.
Double Damn says, I want to be someone's social media responder. Yeah.
Right?
Wendy's is always super spicy, too. Like, there's, like, a lot of times people are, like, super PC. They're like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like me. And that's what they're supposed to do. But every once in a while, there's, like, some social media people are just like, no, we can say whatever we want. They're still going to come eat our burgers. So let's have fun with it. So
yeah, it's.
I think that would be fun.
It's about your branding. Like if people, they never said outwardly, yes, this is, they would make people feel bad in a way that's funny for even suggesting that it would be for anything other than their dog and, as a chew toy. So
right, it's clearly, I mean, I don't even know, there's probably not even a hole between those pig cheeks, right?
Not yet.
It's probably
no.
it's sewn shut.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be very comfortable, I imagine.
Well, there's
what's on the other
different
side?
sizes. I mean, it's a
is
little
it a
piggy
hog
face. It's a little.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's like yeah. I mean, it's not going to feel good on the inside.
Well, a lot of people are going to find
just by
out.
looking at it.
I imagine someone immediately
I hope
got
so.
hard when they opened that ad, like, fuck. What is this? Like, oh, bitch. And they're like, oh, it's a dog toy. My bad.
And they're like, oh, I'm going to get the small, medium, and large and just kind of, mess around, have some fun.
Yeah. Like, does it come in extra small, perhaps? Weenus is wondering at this time.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to take the small one and, like, fold it in half, and I think it would probably be okay. Maybe turn it into a U shape, and then you have two. Entries.
Just the little piggy tail itself. Just use the little twisted tail.
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
There you go. Twisted naughty pigs as well. That's a good find. It's a good find.
If you gently tease the tail with your nose, the hole opens up. I'm about to ask for a play-by-play in what's going on beyond that, Luch. In chat, so we can use that as our ASMR. Just kidding. All right, well, that's it for the 17th time. I swear it. All right.
Very good.
So
shall we move forward?
Let's get on to the questionable questions.
Yes.
All right, Weenus, lead the way.
Okay, let's look at these questionable questions. The first question comes from Laughing While 69ing and says, I guess I can copy this link and I can post it in chat if people want to actually look at the article.
Oh.
Here, what it's called is this where Weenus was? And here is the title of the link called "Woman Forced Ex to Have Sex Holding Machete to His Face." Cops.
Let me get that open here. She doesn't
Yeah.
look too upset.
So just, I mean, I guess it doesn't look like a mugshot because there's like no height, there's no height back behind her to show how tall she is. So I think this might be a picture submitted that they could find on this woman, and this is the best they could find, I suppose. But I mean, just even looking at her face, it's like, yeah, I did it. Anyways, a Montana woman broke into a man's house with a machete, or a machete, if you want to say it like that, ordered him to take off his clothes and forced him to have sex with her. Samantha Ray Mears, 19. Ooh, Mears, that's close to schmears.
Hat, goats, and pap smears.
Yes. Samantha Ray Mears, 19. She, first of all, doesn't look 19, but maybe it's because she's making that weird mean mug face of hers. But Samantha Ray Mears was charged Friday with 2 felonies, aggravated burglary and assault with a weapon, as well as several misdemeanors for the incident at her ex-boyfriend's Great Falls home. This comes to us from the New York Post. And no, that was not where I was, unfortunately, laughing while 69ing. But I appreciate that you think that could have been me. I would, if someone busted in on me and was holding a machete to me and was like, "You gotta do me or I'm gonna cut you," I'd be like, well, it depends.
Well, this has been my fantasy forever. No, it's not okay. Like, rape on men is real as well. But yeah, he answered your question. He wasn't there. What I like about the article, it says, after she finished, she sat naked on the bed brandishing the weapon. At that point, the victim was able to take several photos of her, which he turned over to the police.
Maybe I like to think that that's the picture he took of her, just sitting there with her machete. She's like, well, that just happened.
Brandishing the weapon.
Whew. Also, the state has filed a restraining order against the defendant. No shit.
No shit,
My
Sherlock.
goodness.
My God.
Yeah, so no, I was up at a wedding with fires being evacuated, and then I was at BlizzCon having a lot of fun with a bunch of nerds, getting my moisture all over them getting their moisture all over me. It was a very moist weekend. He turned over to his Snapchat and then the police, says Mark Zombie. Yeah, first I'm gonna take some pictures, not call for help. Big Luch says, honestly, sounds like a good time. Probably not, but probably not.
Yeah,
my goodness. All right.
If she actually cut him with it or not. Okay then.
Good news find and good question. Laughing while 69ing. Slexia, you got the next one, unless you want me to read them all.
Okay. Next question. This is a question.
Acceptable.
Acceptable. My favorite.
Acceptable.
Yes. So this is my question to you, Weenus. A story you told me, and I didn't know if you would put it in here. I didn't know if that was just a Slexia Weenus thing, and you were just gonna avoid it, like I did a couple questions while you were gone, where I was like, fuck that.
Right. You're like, I'm not gonna.
I'm just not answering that. Tell us about the time you were catfished, Weenus. Tell everyone about the time you got catfished.
Which time? Also, that's not a question.
Tell me about the trip you took to Florida to meet up with your internet girlfriend that turned out to be a very hefty,
still not a question.
Hefty woman. That
Phrase it as a question.
How was the pity sex you had with the woman that catfished you that you met in Florida, Weenus?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
What did she look like,
I flew all the way to Florida on Valentine's Day, and I did get catfished.
Romantic.
It was this. Whew, I know, and it was this woman. This was when I was young and dumb. Now I'm just old and dumb, and she had her friend in on it. So like every time it's like, oh, I'm be like, hey, send me, it was long distance. I was like, send me a picture of you doing this, and she'd get her friend to do it, and then they'd send me the picture, and I'd be like, okay, cool. Like obviously you're not gonna have your friend do all this weird shit and send it to this random guy. Anyways, so I got there, and it was not her. I went to her house, and I was like, ding dong, and she opens the door. I was like, hey, is so and so here? And she's like,
She's like,
yeah,
that's me.
it's me. I was like, oh. Like I didn't make make an actual noise, but
Yeah.
it was, I did fart a little bit. It was like, and my my butthole was like,
That's
I was
me.
like, oh,
Weenus.
I was like, oh,
Clumsy with the 69 bitch.
yeah. What?
So, but like, why did you actually fuck her though? Is my question now.
So, okay. So, first of all, it was the day from hell getting there. I got held up in security and I missed my flight because they wouldn't pat me down because they didn't have a male guard to pat me down. So, they put me in this plastic cube and I was like, hey, guys, I need to go. Like, can you, and I like pointed at this, one of the couple other of the ladies over there with TSA. I was like, can you pat me down? Like, I'll sign whatever. Like, I don't care. Touch me. But they're like, no, we gotta wait. And so eventually, like 15, 20 minutes later, this guy strolls over and he's like eating something. And I was just like, oh. He came in and touched me. He's like, oh, here, it's a wrapper. And I was like, oh, that's great. And I missed my flight. So, anyways, it was supposed to be like an 8-hour flight or something like that. And then I had a layover and I got stuck for de-icing. So the whole thing, I got there at midnight and I had to go rent a car. I didn't get picked up from the airport because that would have been, I think that was her plan. She's like, if I go pick him up at the airport, he may just get back on a plane and leave. So, anyways, I get the rental car, go all the way to her place. She's like, it's me. And I'm like, huh, have that moment. And then I'm thinking, I'm really tired. I'm here. Like, I took off work. This is a vacation. And in that moment, I was just like, let's just have a fun Valentine's Day. Let's make it happen.
Let's turn the lights off.
And I thought to myself, I was like, this lady is probably not had a very good Valentine's Day experience lately, maybe ever. So let's have some fun. Let's give her a nice Valentine's Day. I'm gonna enjoy myself because I'm here and I'm here to stay. So let's just see what happens. And she was willing to do some weird stuff. I'm just saying that. Okay.
Cool.
I should not have included that on the list.
Well, you did.
I did. All right, Clumsy. Unless you have any follow-up questions about that.
Yeah,
the man
best
touched
part
him.
about
He was
this
decided. He was deceived. The saddest timeline.
Oh my God. Born saying, I think the best part about the story is how much Slexia is enjoying it. Yeah, because I got to hear about the details of what he was expecting versus what he got, which I know he wouldn't do live. So, well, moving on to the next question.
Yes, it's to say that the woman was not.
You're in the hot seat. Yeah. You're a little blushed, right? Like your face is
no,
red.
I'm just sweating, and I look
from
orange.
Nervousness.
I'm totally red. No, it was a funny experience. Now, then it was a little bit like not so funny, but it is funny now.
Yeah.
And that was an experience, let me tell you.
Well, I'm happy that you got your rocks off for all your travels, and
Let's just say I had to. Well, maybe no, I shouldn't say that.
Say it.
That's the problem. Well, no. Nope. Moving on. Because that was a long time ago, and
speaking of which,
I'm sure she's
laughing. Is right on the nose here. I asked that question hoping that you would actually bring it up because I did find that person, and I went ahead and put together a quick video. I asked her to record a video about how much she missed you.
Oh, good. Let's see it.
Let me go ahead.
Yeah, let's roll it. Let's roll that. You couldn't put my videos up, but you found something like this. Let's go.
It took a lot of work. I couldn't get your videos, so this is what I spent most of my free time on. Let me do that really quick. Hold on one second.
All right, let's see it. I'm ready.
Oh shit, it doesn't exist. My bad. Rip. If only.
What happened?
It's Covey in his cock outfit. No, it doesn't exist. It was a joke.
Oh, I was
I
excited.
didn't
I thought you were
actually
gonna.
do that to you. No, I don't even
Well,
know
I
her
didn't think.
name. I
Actually,
would
I
have if I knew her
probably.
name.
Actually, I probably did have some pictures, but I don't want to put them up because I don't think that would be cool either. But
It's okay.
they're
Just put the
somewhere.
little
Like,
piggy face from the dog pocket pussy on her face and call it a day.
yeah, maybe we will. So anyways, it was an interesting experience.
Well, Venus,
Um,
thank you for being a good sport and actually sharing the story. I didn't expect it.
it was eye opening, and it was also a lot of other things opened too. Clumsy ass, tell me about a time that your thighs burned as you ran screaming from the inevitability of life's betrayal.
Quickly, Psycho Bear, thank you for the second month subscription. Still do not have those emotes for you. I am so sorry.
Welcome, Psycho Bear. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, bring ding ding, bring ding ding.
I wish I could share more, but
I want to know
I'm
everything.
unprepared.
How deep?
All right,
did
maybe
you
I'll
get?
look at
Just
maybe I'll maybe I'll see if I can dig up those pictures. Although the problem is like a lot of them are not going to fly for the Twitch TOS. Just saying.
So that we'll put a whole separate channel in Discord for that one time win, and the first subject will be
Tell me about
Venus
it.
got catfished.
We got
The
catfished.
one time win IRL, Venus got catfished, and then it'll be that one time win. Slexia's thumbnail fell off, a pictorial journey,
and someone ate it.
yeah. Or, I mean, it may not be administered orally. Let's not limit ourselves here with my creativity.
All right, so you read it. I read it as a question. I think you need to read it as a tell me about a time.
No, I don't want to, but I'll read it again as a question because I didn't retain it. Tell me about a time your
Okay,
thighs burn as you ran. Okay, I put a D at the end of ran and no D at the end of burned. So let me start over several times so this episode is 15 minutes longer than it should be. Tell me about a time that your thighs burned as you ran screaming from the inevitability of life's betrayal.
That's when I ran back to the airport and flew out of Florida. That was that time.
My thighs
the second
burned
part.
as I ran screaming. Okay. I don't even have an answer for that because, bitch, I don't run from life or whatever. Now, the second part, also,
Stand
what's
your
the
ground.
grossest thing you've ever eaten?
That's tough. Do you have something in mind?
I do. The grossest thing
Okay.
I've ever eaten was my grandparents had a Japanese foreign exchange student, and she had her family send her some of her favorite snacks. And some of them were these fucking rotten plums that tasted like the actual smell of a dirty dish rag. It hit my nose first and my mouth second. And I immediately had the dry heaves. I went like this and spit it out because, quite frankly, it's not my thing. I don't know
Rotten
what
plums, not your fave.
they're like pickled plums, but they just smells like dish rag and zoo animals. You know the smell of like elephants at the zoo where you're just like, that's a specific elephant smell. It's elephant
That
shit
is very
and
specific.
like wet elephant skin. It tasted like dish rag and wet elephant shit smells, and it was horrible.
Wow. That sounds pretty bad. I've been into a peach once, and it tasted funny, and I looked in, and there was a pocket inside the peach that had like a bunch of it was like a spider threshold.
Fuck!
Yeah, it was
Fuck!
gross. It was
I'm
it
crying right now.
Oof.
Instantly.
It's either that or the time
a spider threshold. Sorry.
it's either that one or the time when I was at a party and I mixed up my beer cup with my buddy's spit cup for chew. That made me throw up for sure. Yeah.
Fuck.
It was not okay. So yeah, I would say one of those, either the spider threshold peach or the other man's chew spit. Both
How are there
nasty.
spiders in peaches? Like, I've had a walnut, I've opened it and there's like shit in there. I'm like, having involuntary spasms. I'm like, fuck, there's a fucking weevils in it and shit.
The evil weevils! No!
Fuck. I can't imagine taking a sip of someone's...
I looked and it was in the top of the peach, you know, like where the stem is. Like there was a hole up there.
Oh,
and
no.
that was the entry point. Yeah, it was a little bit of a space between the stem and it was Narbars.
Mark saying, free clips so far posted in Discord. Hashtag highlights with Joe Zombie America.
Oh my god, I love that emote.
And then Luch saying, I had a guy in Kuwait dip a slice of pizza in a porta potty and eat it for fucking yikes, Luch.
Dip a slice of pizza in a porta potty and eat it for $200. Oh my god.
Yikes, that is shit and piss.
Ooh. Either that or maybe it was
Arrow!
like covered in the blue.
Arrow is here.
What's up, Arrow? Welcome.
The infamous knob as a head. What it do?
I thought you were talking about his knob, which
I don't know.
I hugged him and felt like a very, very substantial package.
A substantial
I'm just saying.
package? You felt a little poke coming through on you? Nice.
No.
So, Clumsy had a follow-up. The reverse, what is the worst thing you've ever vomited? He said, for me, it was the garlic butter dipping sauce from Little Caesars. It's so viscous.
Like, okay, do you want to go first on this one?
Yeah. Okay. 2 things. The worst thing I've ever vomited, I had a panic attack when I was like just out of high school, and I had just had Del Taco French fries, and I puked.
Was this last week when you finally got your certificate, or was this?
Yeah, after I got my GED last week, this was last week.
Sick burn!
Oh shit. Fuck, someone
sorry.
fucking sick burn. Give me the salve, dude. No, I puked up an actual loaf of French fries and almost died. The shit stretched my trachea and I was dying. It was horrible.
Oh my
and the
goodness.
worst thing that I've ever had puked on me was my sister puking pizza in my hair as a child, and I woke up to it. The worst.
Geez.
I just remember being at my dad's, like crying on my knees over the bathtub, having it rinsed out, like,
Yeah.
you know, like having fucking pepperoni chunks, pizza being washed out, rinsed out of my hair. Fucking my sister's sick and puking. The smell is everywhere. Like, yikes.
Laughing underwater saying, so many segments sponsored by Del Taco tonight. Shout outs to them for keeping the scene alive. Yes.
Their crinkly fries aren't bad, you know?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can stay around for this. Well, maybe not, because I have like 4 things. I have like 4 stories. But I have to pick the worst. So, I mean, there's always carrots and stuff, you know, showing up. And that's kind of like, all right, that's kind of gross. One time I ate like a whole bunch of red vines and then drank too many shots, and that happened. That looks like an interesting texture. But I'm going to go with, I got alcohol poisoning, self-diagnosed. The next day after a party, I was throwing up every hour on the hour. And, you know, eventually there's nothing left in your gut, right? You're just like, there's some bile. There's nothing left. Eventually you're dry heaving. And so I thought maybe, you know, I was dry heaving, and I was like, well, I'm going to throw up in another hour. I'm going to try something. So I got a big bag of Doritos. And I ate the entire bag. I was like, maybe this will soak it up.
God.
As soon as I ate the last chip, it was hour on the hour, and it wasn't terrible, but it was just something that you had just eaten. You know, if you just eat it and then it comes back. Yeah, it wasn't gross, but it was an experience.
Of all
Doritos,
the things,
are you
fucking
kidding me?
self-diagnosed alcohol poisoning, dehydrated, diaphragm just fucking bruised. You can't even.
Oh, I burst like blood
muscles.
vessels in my eyes
like,
because it was just so much dry heaving. Yeah.
Do I fucking have some water,
Like
maybe some
applesauce,
Gatorade,
yeah.
or do I eat a whole fucking bag of Doritos? Yeah, give me those Doritos, dude. Give me the fucking Doritos.
It was actually a test because water was coming back up, and I was like, I'll try anything at this point. And it lasted until about 5 p.m. and then I finally stopped. My stomach's like, oh, there hasn't been anything in here for hours.
Why not like
Um,
applesauce? Mark Zombie saying Bible thump. Like,
like applesauce is gonna come out the same way it goes in, so like maybe that would be like a little bit satisfying. Tip from my friend Jeffro, he says the lemon lime Gatorade is the best Gatorade if you know it's gonna come back up. He said it's actually delightful when it comes back up.
interesting. I personally like
shout
the
out to
glacial
Jeffro.
cherry. Laughing, saying, tell me about a time when you threw up 151, 50% through the sinuses and 50% out the mouth. Sometimes I can still hear the screaming of the lambs. You hate to read it. I literally, yikes. No.
Oh my goodness.
Just
What's up, Mama
anything.
Dovey? Welcome,
It's Mama
welcome.
Dovey. One
Mama Dovey.
One of my new main hot bitches up in this bitch.
What, you Dovey on the core and then you win the game? Is that how that works?
No. I just listened to Mama Dovey panic the whole time while we actively win brawls. And that's about it. Expert tower Dovier. Dovoir. Big Luch giving that gifted sub to Mama Dovey. 29
thanks,
gift subs
Luch.
so far in the channel. Thank you.
My goodness.
Were you going to bring up your thing that you forgot to mention in your weekly story? You want to do that?
Oh, no, I was just going to say the grossest thing I've ever thrown up is gotta be...
Pet goats and pap smears.
Yeah, that's it.
Yikes.
I think we should move on with the questions.
Cool. That's the last one. All right, you guys, we're gonna need some
That is
more. What?
That is it. You are correct.
I thought you said that is, and I'm like, it fucking is.
I have one question for you. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah, I'm fucking.
Pew, pew,
ready.
pew, pew, pew.
Okay, moving on to People Are Monsters. Stay tuned. Hold on a second. People are fucking monsters, Weenus.
They are, in general.
Yeah.
Although I kind of like this story that I picked out. That's actually not really too much about. Well, it's kind of about monsters. It starts about monsters and then it ends like a little bit more heartwarming, I would say. Unless you, am I starting or are you? How do you want to do this one?
Go ahead and start.
Okay. I am going to share this link again in the chat. Here, first I'm going to read you the title. Injured U.S. Army veteran regains near normal, in quotes, near normal functions after world first penis and scrotum transplant. Here's the link. So basically an IED attack basically took out this guy's testicles and wiener, because I love that word. Also his legs, that's important too.
So he just has like a penis and balls hanging with no legs?
No, like he's got, like, he's remaining anonymous, but this was basically restoring genitals to this man who had lost them. He doesn't have his legs, blew off his junk from an IED attack. But this is one of like the only 4 wiener transplants that's ever been done, and it took like over 35 doctors. And after the medical team reported that he has near normal erections and the ability to achieve orgasm, which is very important if you're gonna have the dick and balls. They said that Ray he's going by Ray, but I think that's just a cover name because he wants to remain anonymous.
Tell us about your new dick and balls. We'll wait.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm happy for him. Good for him. Now use it like you stole it, son.
Right? I wonder if the person...
That's not Luch.
So is it like a cadaver's
Ray's the cover
dick?
name.
Is it a cadaver's dick? Like, where did it come from? I'm not reading the article.
No, they ripped it off of a live man, and they're like,
Can the dead
here's
person
some.
feel it
No,
if he uses
it? So it did come from a organ donor, and he is able to urinate standing up without straining with this is in quotes, with the urine discharged in a strong stream. So this guy got new nuts, he got a new wiener, and it works. That's kind of crazy. So yes, people are monsters because they're leaving IEDs along the road, and there's a lot of military interventions places because people are being a little bit of a downer. But it's good news that this guy was able to be one of the first 5 people to get new dick and balls, and it's really exciting, and I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him too. Laughing underwater, saying, "Standing up? You said he lost his legs. Maybe he has prosthetic legs too. Fucking robot.
Yeah, I'm
from the
not
waist
sure.
down, dude.
I'm
Holy
not sure if
shit.
he's in a chair or if he has, those blade legs. I've seen a lot of people, especially people who from the military, because they're oftentimes in pretty good shape and have good stamina and stuff like that, and can use those kinds of replacements. So I'm not sure, but if he could stand up on whatever prosthetics he has, yeah, he could be standing up.
Was he able to be like, since no one's really taking the dicks off of dead people, can I get a big one? Or,
Right, like what's it? I mean, it took 35 doctors, and it's like that's something that you don't really want to risk unless you really need it, right? Because it's probably not going to work most of the time.
I mean,
And
go big or
also he
go
has
home.
like he's going to have to take anti-rejection drugs for the rest of his life, which could put him at risk for infections, kidney problems, and certain types of cancers. However, Ray's still going on the record as saying it's one of the best decisions I ever made.
Nice. Can you
So
imagine?
yeah, it's
Is that
nope.
Is
he was
that necrophilia?
he was talking about like
if someone
he was talking about like sometimes he's thinking about just not continuing going on because like that's a part of him that was missing and kind of yeah. So this is from the Telegraph. Check out that article if you want to read the whole thing.
Anytime I try to take it to that level, Weenus has to make it like, feel bad for this. It improved his quality of life. He would have killed himself, and here I am like, he's a fucking robot. Like, is it fucking necrophilia if someone has sex with that? Like, I'm all immature over here, and Weenus is just like, good for him. He's fucking crying like he got his dick back.
It's I mean, he got his legs blown off, and his like even if he kept all of his junk and got his legs blown off, I'd still feel bad for him. Are you some kind of heartless ice bitch?
No, 100% not. I have hired the most veterans into the organization that I, was employed with, and also every single year we fly out, like, full round trip, all expenses paid, wounded warriors here to Vegas because it's something that I'm passionate about. So, no, I'm not heartless. I just thought it was funny, the idea of a dead man's dick being sewn on someone else's body. My bad, Rip. My bad.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny that it worked, but it worked. So like, it's great.
God damn.
And I also get to say the word wiener, so that's good. That's my favorite part of the story.
Moving on.
Welcome, Gat Peach. Oh, and some corrections from last week. I take showers. I really do.
But you didn't shower when I was there. Sorry, my nose.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I did.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
What's up, Lupus? Welcome.
All
Mama
right,
Dovey, I'm
good.
not canceled. Weenus, you smell delightful. You actually don't smell like farts. That was a joke.
It's because I shower. It's not because I have like magical properties. It's because I shower.
Of course you shower. You're very kempt. But the question was, what does Weenus smell like? Laughing underwater is
It's
trying
true.
to build his fucking Weenus shrine, and if I don't give him the scents to put on it, then what? How?
I did like the scent. What do you say? It was. I smelled like
Scalp,
detergent, scalp,
beer,
and deodorant.
Yes.
That's actually not bad compared to
No,
how
it's
I
manly.
actually smell.
It's manly.
Compared to how I actually smell, that was very kind. So I do appreciate that. All right, so that's my people are monsters contribution. Guy gets transplant of dick and balls.
Nice. So
You have something very special planned, and I'm looking forward to this.
I don't enjoy news stories in any capacity because they always have some negative shit in them, even if it's like funny, like the old people caught having an orgy in the park or whatever. It's just like, let them live the last few years of their life. Here we are doing a people are monsters story. I'm trying to make a joke about a fucking dead man's dick on a person, and Weenus is like, he could have killed himself. Like, fuck that. I am gonna talk about The fucking 5-minute crafts that still grind my gears, because there are hundreds. And that is my
Let's
people
see
are
what you got.
monsters. This week, it's one that they did a long time ago. It's fucking flip-flops made out of hot glue, okay? They actually recommended you make flip-flops out of hot glue if you need sandals. First of all, who has the hand strength to make that? A hot glue gun? Stop it.
That's as close as I can get to my weenus. It was requested. No, I can't get there. But I am looking at these sandals, and they're ridiculous. They look like they're 3D printed from like some kind of
that's
backwoods.
hot glue. This motherfucker made these with hot glue. I did see who is the YouTube girl, one of the 17 million right now. What's her name? She's
What?
Jenna
I don't
Marbles made a video where she tried a couple of the 5-minute crafts, and she actually tried that. And yeah, it was impossible, and they just like fell apart. I saw another pair of sandals that the top of them were actually baby wipe packages for when you go to the beach. So you just fasten baby wipe packages to the top of the fucking sandal, and then you wipe your feet with baby wipes. Like, who's walking on the beach wearing fucking baby wipe sandals? Born to
Those
Shine
would
saying,
collect a lot of sand.
I just watched one today where they made flip-flops out of rope and fake grass. Like, yeah, I saw one where they hot glued like rocks into them, like for foot massagers. Like, we get it. You're desperate for content, but like, it's like they literally like go into some fucking used storage, like someone's storage unit that was never paid for, right? And they like blindfold themselves and spin around like there's a piñata, and they point their finger and they just like point at a box, open it, and look at what's inside, and like decide, okay, let's make a DIY out of this. So it's like some old fucking macrame like plant holder and like a perfume bottle. They're like, this is the new necklace and earrings that you've been looking for, and it's just like this fucking hideous creation, and people actually do it.
The thing that confuses me the most about this, well, I mean, besides people with these crazy ideas, if it's called 5-minute crafts, are they making these things in 5 minutes? There's no way, right?
No. The hot glue sandals that I showed, those took Jenna Marbles, I think, like a few hours. It's like so much hot glue to do that. And like you have to make multiple layers. And they're just so flippy floppy. You know what I mean? That
flip flops that are flippy floppy.
So flippy floppy. There's really no purpose. It's like a novelty. Like, look at my fucking hot glue flip flops. They fall apart. Like, it's just stupid. There was another one, and I'll tell you about it, and then I'll post a picture in Discord if I remember. I always say this, and I don't. They cut a watermelon in half. Actually, they had someone busted in half with their thighs, and put it face down. And then poured cement over it and made what looks like a cement ass. Okay? Like, the watermelon halves were the butt cheeks. Poured cement over it. And then they revealed that the DIY of it was that it was actually a planter. So, like, it was an actual cement ass. Like, butt cheeks. Taut butt cheeks.
And did they flip it over so that the...
And they showed, like, on one side they had a plant. On the other side, they put water and like little goldfish in it. Like, it's a fucking Zen garden, bitch. It's a fucking cement ass, bitch. Like,
why am I excited about that one? Like, that's one that I actually want to look into a little bit.
I wanted to put that video today, but you had like 1,000 pictures from, BlizzCon, and I was like, do I show the cement ass, fucking fish tank planter, or do I talk about?
Do you have it clipped?
I actually screen captured on my phone the minute mark that it's in the video, so I'll find it and then I'll put it in Discord, because I was dead serious about it. I watched that like laying in bed too. Sometimes I'll watch those just to like go to bed like these fucking people and fall asleep, like what the fuck? Like that's basically it. So it was dog pocket pussies and 5-minute crafts last night.
So good. That's a good idea. I'll put those video clips of the BlizzCon and fires up on the Discord as well, and you guys can check that out at your leisure, or don't.
Lucas and Mama Dovey saying, "Wait, let's go back to that first thing again." Okay, so here we are. I saw this last night. Hold on, let me actually turn this on. I was on social media and I was like, what the fuck? Wish always like promotes these weird ass items for me. I was like, okay. First they were like, oh, here's a fucking latex mask for you to buy so you can't breathe. That's really kinky. And then I'm like, here we go. It's stuffed pocket pussies. No, Lupus, Mama Dovi, these were pocket pussies for your dogs from BarkBox. Actually chew toys, but you get the drift here. It's a pig vagina, Mama Dovi. It's a pig vagina.
I mean, to be fair, I have a female dog, and she still humps a lot of blankets. So, like, maybe she would like this.
Her sexual orientation is none of our concern, Weenus.
I'm just saying she might like it. I mean, dogs hump even when they're neutered or fixed or whatever you want to say. They still get their hump on. It was really funny because we had a roommate who was kind of a shy guy. And when we first got the dog's like, oh, I'm going to own this guy. And so she would hump him all the time, like asserting her dominance. It was really funny.
Yikes. So there's something else for you guys to see now that you've come. Them pigs in a blanket getting stuffed all right. Giggity. All right.
That's a good question. Does the inside of a dog's vagina look a lot different than a human vagina? That I actually don't know.
What's the question?
Does the inside... Okay, so Mama Dovi says, okay, but is the inside shaped like it's from a dog, or is it a human vagina? Which makes me think of a question, is there a difference in... There must be a difference of the layout of a dog's vagina and a human's vagina, right?
It makes me think that can go in your Google search history, but not mine. Let us know what you find, Mama Dovi. Please report your findings in the Discord. Yikes. Or any dog fuckers out there, let us know. Thank you. Moving on. One last picture before we get into something a little bit different. And then I have a video from Weenus. This is the picture.
This search is coming up with nothing.
Did you really search what does the inside of a dog's vagina look like, Weenus?
No, I searched are animal vaginas and human vaginas laid out the same. And the first link that comes up is vagina from Wikipedia. And the third link is, why is the human vagina so big? Which makes me think, yes, they're different. But I'm not sure. Maybe I won't look into it. Actually, I'm done.
Maybe you'll click images and then videos and go down that worm.
No,
and then we'll have to call the
that's a path that I
God.
just can't hang with right now. Now that I'm on probation after BlizzCon, like.
Yeah, you can't live like that. So Weenus, you sent this picture, and it is what looks like a public restroom with multiple rolls of toilet paper. I'm not
sure.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if it's a public restroom though, because on the back it looks like there's a bunch of like scent sticks.
Who at home uses 2 of those and keeps a sticker on their toilet lid? That's what I noticed.
That's a good question.
Look at the ceiling. Also, those metal toilet paper holders are just. If this were at home, if you wanted to do something so weird, maybe get creative. But I'm noticing a couple of things. There is a variety of textures here for the people using their facilities.
Of the paper itself, right?
Yeah, there's 1-ply, 2-ply. Looks like in the upper left area where you see my mouse, paper towel quality. And I do see that they are all hanging the appropriate way, which is over, not under. So that's cool. You can see a lot of trends, like where they reach for toilet paper the most, which is interesting that some of this, the roll down here at the bottom is completely gone, but you kind of just see what they're able to do. And,
Laughing Underwater says that this is in an art museum somewhere, probably. And he may be right. I'm not sure where this comes from. Sorry.
People who put it under are degens. Okay, you corrected yourself, Lupus. I was about to be like, excuse me?
Oh, Mama Dovi says, I know that the duck vagina has to fit a coil penis from the male duck. So yes, animal vaginas must all be different.
Well, I mean, a duck lays eggs too, so it's not a mammal, right?
Right, but it still has a vagina.
Right, but maybe there's a difference between mammals and, like, oh, I don't know, reptiles probably have different vaginas. So I did see a duck's dick one time at the park and it looked like a wet
Hmm.
Cheeto. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. I was like,
Was
what
it
the
like a white
fuck?
duck?
Yeah, with
Was it
like
a white duck with like the
a wet
orange feet?
orange
And then
fucking
it's got like,
corkscrew
oh my
Cheeto
God.
fucking hanging out of its body. I was confused. I was scared. I took my bread and went elsewhere.
Still, you're thinking about Cheetos like in the middle of the night. You're like, damn, I need some Cheetos.
No.
Oh no!
It's a wet ass
Oh,
Cheeto
okay. So
dick.
this picture makes me think of a question that I really want to ask you, if that's okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
You don't have to answer. Are you a folder, a scruncher, or just a single layer toilet paper user?
No. So not a folder, not a scruncher. It's more of like a wrap around, kind of make a cushion situation.
Okay, so you like wrap it around your
Yes.
hand and make like a
certain number
scoop?
of times. I then take it off of the hand and have, like a something to wipe with, And I do that I go through a lot of toilet paper. If you don't fold your toilet paper, your ass smells. It's rolled around, dude. There's so much fucking my God.
Yeah,
God.
I'm a folder. That's my jam.
So you fold it and you don't wrap it around your hand and then take it off of your hand?
No, I just take, either 3 or 4. If it's really thin, maybe I'll even do 8. Like the ones that you can see through. Like that's one of my pet peeves is like if you go to like a public restroom at a rest stop and they have like that waxy toilet paper, you're like,
Yeah.
this isn't doing anything. This is just spreading shit around, literally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm a
Rough.
folder. I go like 3. If it's good toilet paper, you can do 3. If it's like mediocre, you can do 4. Sometimes you have to do like 6 or 8. I'm a folder.
I
Single
also
fold.
have a bidet, so I want to put that out there.
Do you take it with you every time you leave the house?
No, but
Okay.
I like the textured toilet paper that's thicker, but also I have a bidet and I love it. I recommend it for everyone. It's not a separate bidet. It's actually a bidet attached, like fucking top notch. Get yourself a bidet. Just don't turn it on too high because that shit, the PSI of that water is so strong it will literally pierce another asshole in your ass cheek. Fair warning.
And if you order it on Amazon tomorrow, you could have it delivered bidet.
All right, moving on.
Same day shipping.
Do not encourage him, Lupus. Do not loyal at him. Oh, it's Mama Dovey.
If you want a makeshift bidet, get one of those Poland Spring sports bottles and spray it up your bum.
True. Easy.
Yeah.
Baby wipes.
Or super soaker,
solved. True, Luch.
Target practice. It's builds community.
Also, yeah.
Play with a friend.
We're talking about like 13 things and I love it. All right, so open your ear holes is gonna not be ASMR this week because survey says people don't like our ASMR according to Weenus. Here's the bumper.
I think no.
Shut up! It's the bumper. Now, what was that?
People, it's split. People, like half the people I talk to, they're like, "Oh, it's my favorite segment," and the other half are like, "Nah, it's not that great." So I don't think we're gonna do it every week. We're already running long this week. I think we might just skip it. What do you think?
Our ASMR does not suck, Lupus. You didn't fucking hear Weenus eating a chicharrone, okay? You don't know what it's like to hear a fucking rap about a bee dying for that fucking twerking badussy. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know what it's like to see Weenus slurp noodles through his mouth and ass.
Or Slexia trying to eat honey out of a jar.
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb, mother liquor.
Oh, it was fucking disgusting.
That was pretty good.
Mixed reviews right here and now in real time. So anyway, you do, trust me. You don't think he has a supple mouth? You wouldn't. Anyway, moving on. So
wanna
what you
listen
wanted to do
Oh,
instead, and yeah, okay, we're running a little late, but we have had a lot to catch up on.
That's
I
true.
think we should continue. We'll not do ASMR, but you said, what are we gonna do?
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say that we could play favorites. You think of a category, and you give it to the other person, and they have 5 seconds to respond with their favorite of that category.
Yikes, I'm bad at shit like this. Okay.
So I'll start. We can start easy, and then we can go into weirder stuff if
You
we
have
want to.
this,
So,
don't you? You have a list
No, I
of
don't.
things.
nope.
Okay.
I have nothing in front of me.
Okay.
What is your favorite color?
Purple. Yellow is very up there with it. To be honest, it's hard.
Okay.
I struggled saying purple.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Now
keep
you asked
asking
me a question.
Oh,
No, it
shit.
goes back and forth. It's straight up.
Fuck. Favorite beverage.
Ooh, probably beer. I'm gonna go with beer. What is your favorite cut of underwear?
I like a booty short or a thong, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, yeah, that's it. There you go.
Very good.
Yours?
No, you can't. Oh, that's the only rule is you can't ask the same question.
Oh, fuck. What's your favorite, fuck.
Florida. What is
Favorite place you've
your
ever fucked someone random? Florida. Where your catfish lived?
Florida? In my car, in my car in the woods. Is that your question or no?
No, your answer was Florida, and I told you what the question was.
Okay, very good. What is the most embarrassing thing that you've done in the past 6 months? That's not a favorite, is it? We're supposed to be picking favorites.
That's fine. I'll answer.
Okay, we'll just call it quick questions. I don't know.
Stay the night in the hotel room with you and Covey and swap beds because I couldn't leave from being exhausted. Fucking embarrassing, dude. Yeah.
Very good.
In the past 6 months, at least.
Right, in the past 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of funny as I get older? Like, you know when like you're waving at somebody, or like somebody's waving at you, and you think they're waving at you, and so you wave back, but
Right,
really
right.
they're looking at someone behind them or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I can tell I'm getting old. Like, that used to be the worst. I'd be like, hi! Oh no, they were waving to someone else. And that used to really be like a big deal. But now it's just kind of like, oh, all right, I don't care. So, like, that's how I know I'm getting older. I embarrass less, which is dangerous. And I think
Good.
that's why you see, like, old men going to the grocery store in their underpants. Because they're at the stage where they
Yeah.
just don't care. They're like,
No.
oh, I'm gonna go get some apples and I'm gonna have my pumpkins out at the same time. And you're like, ooh, that's some produce that I do not want to shop for right now.
My grandpa was at a buffet one time holding his tray, and his pants literally fell down to his ankles. And he just stood there. Like, yep, these are my Hanes tidy whities. And maybe I do need suspenders. Someone better come pull my pants up because I'm not putting my tray down.
That actually reminds me. That reminds me of one of my good childhood friends, David. We would go, a group of us would spend the night at his house, and every once in a while, well, actually, this happened every time. Like, we'd be asleep all over the place, like in the living room, whatever, and his dad would come and wake us up in just his tidy whities, and he'd have like a bunch of holes in them and stuff, and so like we would laugh about it. It was fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, if this was more fun to you than ASMR, fuck you.
Sorry, I got distracted going off on some stories. So, anyways.
No, I'm just telling everyone else.
Big Looch peed on himself at work. That's something embarrassing. One time when I was a kid, I wet myself, and I made it very apparent at lunchtime that I got this big apple juice, and we're all sitting around, and I pretended to spill it all over my pants, and I'm like, oh no, I spilled all this apple juice all over my pants, to try to hide that I had actually wet myself. And I don't know if anyone bought it, but then I had urine and apple juice on my pants for the rest of the day. So
I don't know if I've told this story before, but I was at Santa Cruz at the boardwalk. And you know how they have that haunted house
At the
thing?
boardwalk.
The Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. You know, like with the Big Dipper and shit. They have the fucking like fun house you go in.
Yeah.
My girlfriends and I in high school ditched school, went to the boardwalk, and went in the fun house, and there was one of those bridges that had the tunnel spinning around it. So when you're walking across the bridge, it feels like the bridge is like going like slowly around and upside down. And I made them go first because there were like clowns jumping out at us. And I was like, no, bitch, you go first. Right. And so they start walking on the bridge, and like, then they start like gripping over like the side of the bridge. Like they're acting completely irrationally to me. I'm just watching them, and they think they're about to have to like grab on like and hang upside down, you know? And so I'm laughing so hard that I pissed my pants in that fun house. I actually,
sounds like
I was
fun.
like laughing my ass off, and then I walk across like, what the fuck are you fucking doing, bitch? And then I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna fucking fall. Like, you know, then I'm experiencing it. It's even more hilarious. So what I did, instead of pour apple juice, is I walked straight out to the beach and got in the water with piss pants. Not even kidding.
That's a much better plan. I like it.
No sharks attacked me that day, though.
On my 21st birthday, I was at a buddy's house, and I was smashed. And right before bed, I thought it was a good idea to take 8 shots of Captain Morgan's.
You hate to hear it. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Because when I was young, I was like, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect me. I'm going to go to sleep. I went to sleep, and I ruined a pull-out trundle bed that I was sleeping on. When I woke up in the morning, my first thought was, who puked on me? And then I was like, who peed on me? And then I was like, oh no. And that's how I ruined my friend's trundle bed.
Yeah, the shots hit you while you were already too drunk to realize you'd blacked out.
I was already trashed, and then I just took like 6 to 8 shots. I can't remember the exact number, but that's
yikes.
Dumb behavior. And
okay, Mama Dovey, I'm gonna have to stop you right there, saying that you did drunk Fortnite dances. I'm embarrassed for you, and that's quite frankly.
Oh, I love it. Photos or it didn't happen.
That I've fucking read in a long time. Like you
I'd love to
piss
see
your
it.
pants and like wash it off in the ocean, but you Fortnite dance at a friend's house, and I'm sorry, I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Young Weenus was Adam Sandler. Yeah, it's cool to piss your pants. Everybody's doing it.
Wow. All right.
I love
well,
it. That's from. What is that from? It's from where he goes back to school.
The fuck? Why is my stream doing stop motion animation? Anyone else seeing that, or is it just me?
I'm not seeing it. It's you. I don't know. All right.
Okay.
At least, oh yeah, Big Luch says, and that's why I fuck with Weenus. I love being embarrassed. But slowly, it's going away. But yes, I think that is, we've kept everybody long enough. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I think it's time to say goodbye.
We're gonna do our salty goodbye, unfortunately, for episode 10. So BRB. Okay, for me, it's doing stop motion animation.
It looks good to me, and it sounds like it's working well for Clumsy. Yeah, Big Luch doesn't see it. You only get us once a week. I know, Big Luch. I missed you.
I know, it sucks. All right, well, I'm just gonna have to deal with my worst fear in horror movies in front of my very eyes for Cheer69, and that is stop motion animation. Feels good. Yikes. All right, well, I guess we can get into a little bit of Tell Me About a Time and then get the fuck out of here. How about
Sounds
that?
good. And Billy Madison, thank you, Laughing Underwater, Clumsy, and Double Damn. That is the movie, and it's a classic. It's when Adam Sandler was still good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of Adam Sandler, again, tangent, making the show 15 minutes longer. Was that your little piggy pocket pussy squeaking? What was that, Weenus? Okay, it was your mouth. Sorry, I wasn't looking at
my mouth, also known as the piggy pussy. So yeah.
Piggy pussy, of course, naturally. I was in speech and debate, and my first year of that, I did the goat song by Adam Sandler and made it all the way to state finals using substituting cuss words with the words like pluck. So it was like, I am a simple goat. Like, I did the whole song. Okay, if you don't know the fucking goat song by Adam Sandler.
Did you say goat? Did you say goat?
The goat song, yes.
You mean this one?
Hat, goats, and pap smears. No.
Okay.
My God. Pet goats. Yeah, no. So let's get into Tell Me About a Time and get the
Before we do that, do you have that clip pulled up of the Irish interviewer?
Oh yeah, I do.
Can we play that just because I think it's so funny?
Yeah, let me get that.
I don't know why I think it's so funny. Did you like it, or is it just me?
I did like it, yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the show, says Mark Zombie. No, thank you for coming by. Everybody. It's way more fun being able to show everybody how silly we are. And thanks for being a part of this.
Yeah. Right. Last night, Weenus and I did a brawl and just had the most random conversation with one person listening. It's the kind of shit we do. This is why we created the show. It was fucking great. All right, here's the clip.
I had 16 deaths on Chen. It was sad.
Yeah, you did.
The accused kicked the plaintiff in the chin, knocking him backwards into a shopping trolley. He removed the cowboy hat the plaintiff was wearing and urinated in it before placing it back on his head. The plaintiff said of the experience, "It frightened the shite out of me altogether, Lord Jesus." The accused kicked the plaintiff in the chin, knocking him backwards into a shopping trolley. He removed the cowboy hat the plaintiff was wearing and urinated in it before placing it back on his head. The plaintiff said of the experience, "It frightened the shite out of me altogether, Lord Jesus."
It frightened the shite out of me altogether, Lord Jesus. What the fuck?
That is my favorite part. Frightened the shite out of me, Lord Jesus.
It frightened the shite out of me, Lord Jesus.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for putting that one in. I really appreciate it. That made me laugh earlier today.
There's the Discord. If you're not in it, please join it. We need more questionable questions. I know it's like, oh, the beginning of Cheer69, it was so hype, and now it's like, okay, there's some diehard fans in here. I see you, Luch. I see you, Mark Zombie. I see you laughing underwater. I see you, Double Dom.
Welcome.
I see all of you, and thank you for the new people as well. But we need those spicy questions. I can't just keep asking Weenus about his various catfishing stories. Like, I need some other content, you know? Like,
there's more, but let's move on to something a little more interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna need some of the fucking questions from you guys. Laughing, your questions are acceptable. Clumsy, thank you for the 69 bits. Let's get into our salty goodbye with some
live
Tell Me
update.
About a
Burning
Time.
Sunrise just joined the Discord. Welcome. Okay, tell me about a time.
All right, Weenus, are you ready? Let me pull my microphone.
No.
Let me pull it taut to my mouth so I can tell you about a time. Can you hear me?
So this is a game where you try to tell the other person about a time and try to make it ridiculous, and the other person has to look at them, and you try not to laugh, and this is it.
Tell me about a time that you put your hand in a bowl of Cheetos only to realize there were 20 ducks laying underneath the bowl with their little dinglings up in the bowl, and you ate one of them.
Very good, very good. Disturbing visuals there. All right. Tell me. Oh, hold on. Too much carbonation. Okay. Tell me about a time when you opened up your new delivery and you pulled out a little porky, but you didn't have a dog. You slid it all over your body, and that little curly tail turned straight. And on the inside, you found a crusty toenail embedded itself into your genitalia.
No, but it would be a thumbnail from my finger, and someone's going to be getting that for Secret Santa. not.
Should have said wiener.
It's
I do
not.
love the word
It's not
wiener.
cowboy hour. No, we do this for ourselves because we're selfish, and that's Cheer69 is just for us. You guys just watch us do stuff for ourselves.
All right, let's go again. Another round.
Tell me about a time that you were doing squat thrusts for 17 minutes straight until you accidentally queefed and farted at the same time and then sucked up a whole rug from the ground of your bathroom floor, but it happened to actually be a toilet seat cover with a skid mark from a picture you showed me a few weeks ago.
Did I really send you a picture of skid marks?
Yeah, the picture of the fucking toilet seat that had shit smeared on the back of it. Do you not recall asking me to look at a picture with fucking shit on it? Yeah.
It was just brown. Everyone had to look at it. It
actual shit.
Who has a carpeted toilet seat? That's the real question.
That person did. And your ass and
That's
vagina
right.
sucked it up after squat thrusts. So I wanted you to tell me about a time.
All right. Very good. Sorry. All right. I'm going to do one more. We'll see if I can make you laugh.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you got to look at me. Let me get closer. All right. Am I close enough? Oh, that's too close. Oh, that's scary. Tell me about a time when you were best friends with a fish, but that fish cheated on your sister's uncle's girlfriend's kindergarten teacher, and the baby came out and it was all scaled, and it was smelled fishy as fuck.
No.
Nope. All right. It's just not hitting tonight.
You hate to see it and hear it, but you know what, Venus?
You gotta try.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, please feel free to follow if you haven't. Next week we will be on Moist Venus's channel. Let's go ahead and get that going.
Okay. Sounds good. Twitch.tv/Moist.
There it is. Follow Venus too. He is my my soul sister and my actual IRL pocket pussy.
What?
Whoa! Thanks for the 69 bits, Venus.
That's
and also, last night, thank you for the 8-month subscription. Quickly, before we get out of here, I want to shout out everyone that has followed and donated tonight. Venus with the 69, Clumsy with the 69, Luch with the gifted sub to Mama Dovey, Clumsy with 69 bits again. Mark, thank you so much for the host. The 600 bits from Big Luch, Piggy Lover, the 69 bits in the beginning, Double Damn, the 69 bits, Clumsy, some more 69 bits, Born to Shine with the follow, the long overdue follow, Moist Venus, and the 69 bits again. And with that, I want to say something. I just realized with the Born to Shine follow, I'm at 400 followers now. You are the 400 follower. Yes. Goats and pap smear.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's completely
acceptable.
Yes.
Yeah, 400 followers.
Congrats.
Just a reminder, Sunday, I'm doing the tournament, the hide and seek tournament for HOTS. We'll be giving away a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. You should fucking check it out. And maybe we should do a giveaway for tonight. What do you think about that?
Sure. Yeah, you got Nightbot running?
I'm gonna get it going right now.
Roll it out. Whoever wins, just message me in Discord and I'll send you a list of games that we have available and you can pick one from the list.
Yeah, so there are some games to go out. It's not gonna be Red Dead Redemption 2, okay? It's gonna be something from Humble Bundle. Okay. So
actually some of the games in there are pretty good.
Yeah, I know. They had Slay the Spire one time. I was like, damn.
Yeah, no, there's actually, I think there's the BattleTech game, that's in there that's pretty good. There's also, I just got some new games too, I think, so.
All right, list off the games. List off some of the games. We can wait. We'll wait. And Psycho, I forgot. Thank you for the resub. Fuck. Thank you.
Hell yeah. What's the new stuff that came out this month? Let's see. Call of Duty World War II. Crash Bandicoot, Sane Trilogy, Evergarden, Spyro. There's some retro re-releases that look pretty good. Yeah,
nice.
And then Yeah, yeah. So there's some fun stuff out there.
Should we give away 1 or 2?
We'll do 2.
We'll do 2. All right. We're not gonna do a keyword. It's gonna be RNGesus. Bridge to Nowhere. Welcome. We're fucking done here. Thanks for showing up late. Next time, why don't you come on?
Give me the salt. Nice. Yeah, just roll them out
right.
and then find me in the Discord. Send me a message and then I'll show you.
Mama Dovey.
Mama Dovey.
Yes, bitch. We'll
Roll
send
it
you
again.
the list and you can select. Next one. Oh, Clumsy.
Clumsy.
Nice. Grats to both of you. We will let you know what your selections are and then send you are they Steam codes?
They are. Yeah, it's for your Steam library, so.
Cool.
Access it from anywhere.
All right, I'm not going to be able to participate in Jackbox Party. I think I'm going to play HOTS. If anyone wants to play, I'm down. Are you going to do Jackbox Party?
I'm not sure what I'm doing after this. I gotta check in. I might have to cook some dinner or whatever, but I will be doing something later, so we'll see. Maybe I'll be playing HOTS. We'll figure it out.
All right, well, thank you guys again. As with any episode of Cheer69, where the fuck is my phone is my question every time. Someone tell me a random just chatting stream that no one's watching. Maybe someone that's just like talking to themselves. Let's raid them and cheer 69 bits for them and hope that it's someone like those 2 nerds that were dancing at work that one night. That was the best night. I'm really sad that I haven't found them again. Where's my fucking phone?
I have somebody that has 0 viewers, but
fuck Jay. This is not a Raid Jay's HOTS channel.
I think maybe we could raid Mystic. He has 0 viewers right now.
I'm sorry, but Mystic was the one that I casted with, right?
No. No, Mystic is different. This is the original Mystic. He hasn't done a lot of casting lately. Not mad at all. In fact, we're on the same page. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we could also go through this.
Also, I messaged Jay about, being on the show again. He didn't get back to me, so he can fuck off. But I love him also.
Oh my goodness. Run that through our producers because I don't think that's a very PC answer. I'm just kidding.
No, I love him.
I'm not friends with Jay, but it sounds like you are, so.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to go through here. I mean, Mystic, if you really want to
let's find someone from just chatting.
Yeah. Sorry. Laughing, I just saw your Twitch message. I was like, what?
Ooh,
Random.
I wish you could search by like no viewers. That would be the best search.
You can actually add a filter, or you could actually viewers on the right. You could do low to high, so that's
add
easy.
Filters. Okay.
But there's some person that is actually with a guitar with no viewers that's live.
Let's do it. Oh, I see it. Yes, vampiric.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
one. Yes, yes, please. Perfect. Your luck, Weenus. It's a chore to say the least. I'm not mad at all. In fact, we're on the same page. Let's get him. Let's get him.
All right, when we go there, make sure to like spam moist emotes, spam, big dicks, whatever you've got, like spam that robot shit.
Put all of Slexia's emojis in there if you can.
Slexia emote not found. You're burning cabins and shit. Whatever you have, like spam it, because we're about to go into this motherfucker's channel right now. Thank you guys again.
Let's go.
Love you.
Thanks, everybody. Love you.